Hi, everyone. Welcome to Club Rats. My name is John.
Faraz.
I'm Jesiah.
We have our friend of the show here, Benny the Bull. We're going to talk about the NBA here. We got the Golden State Warriors playing the Milwaukee Bucks in Milwaukee. I think it just started in the fourth quarter. The Bucks are up 5. Curry's 3 for 8, 21 points, 6 for 15 from the field. He's having a Curry-esque type game, not shooting great, but he's doing okay. Let's kind of get back into obviously the NBA scandal. We've gotten some more information. Faraz, what have you heard so far, or what did you want to go into as far as the additional culprits and people that are potentially involved in this scandal?
Well, now that, there's been some time for other journalists to kind of look into things, you're starting to see a lot of other ancillary reports about, I know The Athletic ran a piece today about one of the guys who was involved in the betting scandal, but he's also a close friend of Chauncey Billups, going back years. And he's associated with the Black Mafia family.
I don't want to say his nickname. It's not great, but yeah, he had a nickname.
He's associated with the Black Mafia family, and there's even like social media documented social media posts that show Billups having a long time relationship with this guy, which I mean, that's not to say that's indication of criminal activity on its own, but at the same time, now when you're trying to connect the dots, which people are definitely trying to do now, looking back on things, just like how we saw, I mean, when Malik Beasley was under investigation within a day.
He still is, though.
He still
is.
But within a day, people were pulling up clips of various games and, speculating as to what could have tipped off authorities.
It definitely looks like Billups is not a stranger to this world.
No,
he's been involved for years.
Along with that, Kevin Garnett also got named. He was at the games, but apparently he didn't know it was a poker game. Early. He thought it was a party. It's around the 2019 timeframe. And also Tyronn Lue, which he has summer home here in Vegas, and those games also happen here in Vegas, apparently.
Yeah.
So Tyronn Lue and Billups are tight.
Well, I mean, in the allegations are saying that specifically Billups was involved in basically a ring.
Yeah.
As he was in on it, and they were, I mean, in the amounts of money, I mean, when you're talking about multimillionaires, it makes it even more questionable when they're saying, they scammed victims out of like $50,000, $60,000.
Yeah.
That's not a small amount of money, but for these guys,
it should be pennies.
It should be, given what they're making, but nonetheless,
Billups is making $5 million a year, $4.5 million a year.
Yeah, he's pretty well compensated.
So his contract is probably gonna get voided. Update about Rozier.
Well, that's the other thing is that the NBA recently placed both of them on unpaid leave, and now that's going to result in a grievance.
I thought NBA players getting paid though.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. But the NBA Players
Association.
Yeah,
that's going into
escrow. But the NBA Players Association is going to fight it and try to get him his money, because this case could go on for 3-4 years, and Rozier's not going to see a penny of his contract.
Well, and the NBA, the Players Union probably has some ample grounds, because the thing is that he was already cleared by the NBA previously. I mean, I don't know why they would do that if they knew that the federal investigation was still ongoing, but that's what happened.
I was watching a podcast with Shams today, and apparently the NBA didn't know they were still investigating him.
I mean, how is that possible?
Apparently,
when
right?
The public
so what the NBA investigated is he going to be like, is Rozier going to step up? He gave them their phone. They didn't find any wrongdoing. He essentially told his friend, I'm not well. But then the friend is who told the others. See, that's what Rozier said from the text and the correspondence from what the NBA found. That's it, essentially. Now, the FBI dug deeper and they found out that, no, it was a ring. They brought the money to Rozier's house and shit, which we said last week.
Well, and his attorney raised a point. I think his attorney gave a statement either yesterday, today, or something when they announced that he was going to be unpaid.
Yeah.
Is that basically he was trying to raise a defense, like, why would Rozier do this? Because apparently his shoe contract with Puma had a prorated clause to where that he would have to play a certain amount of games or minutes to,
Oh wow!
Doesn't he owe the IRS $8 million too?
Oh, that's the other thing.
But that's a problem.
That's so that's what it was in response to, is that that he was in.
There's his motive
in debt.
Arrears, $8 million with the IRS, and then his attorney was trying to explain, why there wouldn't be any if he was in financial dire straits. Why would he do this? Because of the shoe contract. But he didn't really give any details as to what amount of money he lost from not playing in those last few games for the Hornets. Because at the end of the day, the allegations in the indictment are saying that they were counting about $200,000 or 100,000, 200,000. My memory's fuzzy on that, but within that range. So I don't know what he lost out on his Puma deal, but
So back to what he owed the IRS. So in 2023, it's reported that he owed the IRS $8 million, I believe.
well, there's a tax lien for $8 million.
Yeah. So it shows that's the cause of why he was essentially doing what he was doing.
I mean, that's
He could
certainly
say that.
that's certainly a pretty easy inference to make. If somebody's in a lot of debt, that would be a reason to try to get out of it. But at the same time, you also wonder the guy was making $26 million a year, or whatever it was. So,
What do you think, Benny, of the situation?
I think he's guilty. I mean, at the end of the day, you
I
have
think so.
I mean, it's pretty obvious.
yeah. Especially at this point, all they're delegating or arguing is in court, right? How much evidence do they have? I think they have enough in there to show he's himself admitted I'm taking myself out of a game. Then you have that. Then you have the second part, like, hey, let's count our money. The dude clearly, as we've seen athletes do, it's not shocking our entire lives, go bankrupt. And opposed to I don't assume this guy is going to be in a legal betting ring to pay back debts. I'm sure he's just looking as like, hey, I'm in the height of my NBA career. I've got another 5 to 6 years going. I'm just going to keep rolling money in.
Yeah.
And plus the side hustles, I'm just keep gambling. I don't have a whole lot of faith in the federal government or defense attorneys, but at the same time, it's not a whole lot where let's say you're my girlfriend.
I thought
right?
the same thing too. I was like, I want to see this unfold
out.
first. I want to see the evidence.
Let's say I'm your boyfriend, right? You're the girlfriend, right? It's going to be the same thing.
Wait. I'm the bitch?
Yes, you are.
Right?
I can
bitch and you're the butch?
You're not trusting me.
I thought I was butch.
You're not trusting me, right?
Oh.
You say, let me check your phone. I can clearly swipe my phone and you can go in there and check anything you want, right? The
Or
government go in, we talk about subpoena power, let's talk about search warrant power, right?
Yep.
There's the probable cause limit, which is very small. So to seize the phone is very little, right? To get in the phone, you can just tell a judge, hey, I want to get this phone because there's probably evidence of, we say gambling, right? Then all of a sudden you go in there, everything you deleted is now stored in this phone, right? And then you think it's in your iCloud, you think it's in your Snapchats, whatever it may be, they're going to keep writing search warrant, the search warrant, the search warrant. It's going to keep finding everything else. So it's not shocking to me that's, he walked Adam Silver's office, gave his phone and said, here, go for it.
Yeah.
You can sit up there and erase everything
He
he
got rid
wants.
of everything. And that's what
You can
Silver
erase
said.
the whole, erase
Silver
the whole
said
fucking
that.
phone and said, here you go. Text for a few days, it seems good. Now they're at the point where they're, going to go to court, especially for Terry Rozier, and all they're going to argue about is how much evidence they substantially had to put through it, right? And I'm sure they're going to get to a bargaining table and they're going to say, hey, do you want to fight this in court? Because if you do, it's going to 3 to 5 years. I'm going to give you fucking 10 years in Fed prison. Because obviously the Fed's court is much harder than county.
And will they ask him who he can roll over on, basically? Like who
Yeah,
you're
or he
involved
can- or
with?
he can flip.
Yeah.
Or he can flip and they can just say, hey, or you can just take this lesser charge and we can just clear our hands and move on with life. Hey, you'll be a felon, you'll do 6 months probation, you'll pay back your money, move on with their lives. You know what I mean? If he's convicted, he'll play in the NBA again. So I feel like that's the real arc at this point. It's not going to be, hey, is he guilty? It's going to be, he's going to have to weigh, do I want to fight this court forever or I'm not going to play in the NBA, but then maybe when I'm 34 I can? Or am I just going to, you know what I mean? Take the fucking play deal
Personally,
and
I
move on
don't
with my
think
life.
he's ever going to play in that.
I don't. Yeah, I think
he's
he's
done.
I think he's
these
done
guys are
because
done. Unless there's like some
If he
horrible
has a
mismanagement
still-
evidence or something, and it's
Yeah.
like obvious. I don't see them. These
I'm
guys
in agreement.
playing.
I'm just trying to think from if I was in his shoes,
So
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
Jonte Porter made a little bit more sense why he was illegally gambling with his ring because he was on a 2-way contract. Rozier's has earned what 160 million in his career.
Well,
some egregious amount of money.
looking at even trying to get past the sticker shock, it's really about who these guys get involved with. Because Jonte Porter, it's not like he was coming from peanuts. His brother is making a ton of money. He comes from
What was his contract with the Nuggets?
So he was on the Raptors. He was on a 2-way
No,
contract.
no.
His brother's
his brother.
contract. Michael Porter wasn't it 100 million.
It was like 120
it was
million
massive.
for 5 years or 150 for 5.
Jonte Porter is a professional athlete. He's getting physically threatened by the guys that he's in this ring with.
Yeah.
So it's just there's more to it than just the financial literacy aspect or lack of financial literacy. It sounds like there's some legitimate criminal activity that's kind of gets these guys in deep.
Yeah.
Who of all would you say, Billups or Rozier?
Phillips won.
He's in the worst
1,000,000%.
spot.
Because not only on the poker shit, again, we said this last week, he's named in the Rozier case.
Do they take the jersey down?
Yeah.
They can't, right?
I mean, I don't.
Finals
think
MVP,
so.
you can't touch him.
I don't think.
Nothing like this has happened in the NBA.
I didn't realize. I forgot
with
this.
the players.
That Pistons team made 6 Eastern Conference Finals in a row. The fucking jersey's staying up in the rafters.
The title
It's
doesn't
not coming down.
The title doesn't go away. I mean, he's still.
And we can
It
say
had
this
nothing to do-
too.
I mean, this
When
had
he was
nothing to do with
playing, they can't prove
He was doing.
he was
anything
involved in this,
Yeah,
right?
it had nothing to do with
This is like more recent.
Yeah.
That was 20 years ago.
But you know, the Billups, the facts in the Billups case, at least how they're presented, they definitely lend themselves to a lot
It's
more
more damning.
criminality. Yeah.
So I read today that the NBA is trying to. They asked FanDuel and DraftKings to take down free throw props, turnover props, and fouls. They feel like those 3 categories of prop bets are like
Most easily manipulated.
like you could just.
yeah.
I mean, you can too. If you come in, I just want to throw the ball out of bounds.
Yeah.
you could totally do that 3 times.
I
hit
wanna-
the over
if I wanna
and
clonk one off the.
I mean,
back
I
wanna
think it's more
intentionally foul.
egregious if it's like a rebound. Because, like, say, again, this guy has nothing to do with this, but like Aaron Gordon's rebound number is 7.5. He just has to grab 7 and the under hits.
no,
And-
but this
but those-
control wise, like if you're at the free throw line, you don't have to make it. Rebound, it does have to bounce to you a little bit. There's a
Yeah.
little luck in there.
Well, yeah, but you could just
that.
box out. Like, you don't have to be in that play. It's,
But I
it's
mean,
tough.
I see what there's
They said
inherently
these are the-
100% control.
They
in
said
those
these are the
ones.
3 highest
Yeah.
areas where there could
If
be.
you want to step on the
breaking a
line
bet.
out of bounds, that's
Exactly.
totally within. You know, you can control that whether you do that
If
or
I was a
not.
betting man, I'd assume there's some data behind there.
Yeah, there's
Plus,
Somebody's telling them something, they're going to just try to eliminate it. You know, the ball ahead of the curve, where the fuck that saying is.
on rebounds too, like you're saying, sometimes you can't control it. It will look really bad if I can't get this rebound, so I just let it bounce off my chest and don't grab it because it's going to go over.
bounces off their head.
No, you can't. So
Club League
the
2000.
rebounding
or if you want, you could just poke it.
missing a
Doesn't
free
count as
throw
rebound, you just
is
hit it up.
easy, and they can make I can make a free throw miss look like it's not a big
It's
deal.
real, yeah. It is hard to regulate the prop bets.
Shit, with everybody here
because-
except me, you guys shooting free throws, you never fucking make one. Just bet the under every time.
For real. But it is hard because it does seem like the prop bets are the hardest to, get rid of because sports books make a lot of money with prop bets.
They said they would do it though.
Those, yeah. And with those,
DraftKings,
there's no way
they-
to get rid of the other ones.
They said with those 3 though, they would move those off.
Yeah, and there's numbers behind that. You know, probably in terms of how much action.
How many
they actually
prop
take.
bets are on SGA a game
Yeah.
for free throws?
Yeah.
He shot more free throws. I saw the thing on Instagram. He shot more free throws than like Jimmy Butler, Harden. It was like 5 other players. Durant, like 5 Hall of Fame
Yeah.
players. He shot more than all of them combined so far in the season, in the first 4 or 5 games of the season.
Side note, so Benny, you're a Bulls fan. Tell us about your Bulls.
Do you want the long answer or the short answer?
Long answer. Podcast form answer.
Podcast form?
Yeah.
Bulls
Are
four-
they?
Bulls
okay,
are 4-0.
where do you see them winding up in the Eastern Conference playoff picture?
Still exactly where they belong every year.
Ah.
7, 8.
Firmly in the play.
It is early yet. I mean, we're 4 games.
I think for them, they've shown it's like any other team. You think of like the 2000 Magic, or these old teams that were really great at the beginning and gutted. You know, they have a great coach. In my opinion, he's not Eric Spoelstra, but Billy Donovan, I think, is a
He's solid.
Hall
He's
of
a good
Fame.
coach.
But each year he's shown with the Bulls that, he's got a craptastic roster or pieces that don't fit. He's kind of morphed his team. Watching him versus, say the Kings last night, which I wasted 2 hours of my life watching. You see the difference between like a well-run offense and players fitting a role versus like the Kings and Nick Christie, where I swear it could have been a corpse on the sideline. The same thing would have happened.
Yeah.
You got guys like, weirdly enough, probably the best player on the team this year has been Trey Jones.
He's been playing great.
Yeah, he looks just like a little dude you'd see at the movie theaters. He's getting 8 assists a game. He's hitting open
I like that
shots.
description. Working behind, like getting your popcorn.
Yeah, getting your popcorn. He's very undeceiving, got a little curly hair. Even with him and Giddy's been pretty good, but there's even still Giddy's prone to doing a spin move, make an amazing pass, come down to the same thing, then just fall over and lose the ball out of bounds.
Who's your favorite player in the Bulls?
Right now it's probably Giddy and Modest, but the player I'm liking the most probably still is Trey Jones, just because it's like having a Chris Duhon in 2025, but with like actual skill.
Everybody needs a Chris Duhon on their team, as we know.
You just
There you
got
go.
you got 10 guys that are playing well and above their head, and when Kobe White comes back, it'll be interesting to see if he actually elevates their offense or kind of slows them down, because he's historically always been a slow starter, and he might come in, start hitting shots, and in the grand scheme of things, that might be good that he's missing those shots where later on in the road, he's in tune. But if he comes in and goes 0 for 10 like he likes to do in a lot of his previous years, might start seeing him lose some games. But I think they will come back down to earth as time goes on. But
Oh yeah, this is not sustainable, unfortunately.
No.
But I do think y'all are better than the play-in. I think worst case scenario, you're a 7 seed.
You
So
should let
you
me
are
in.
technically still a play-in at 7 seed, but I mean that is an upper seed.
There's
The
a
East
lot
is
of
bad.
injuries right
the
now.
The East is bad.
It is bad. Boston is just.
Well, everybody's.
You know it's bad when you have Jaylen Brown has put his fake hair on more opposing teams' jerseys and they have wins. That's not a good stat. If
What
it's
does that even?
Celtics.
What does that mean?
he uses the spray.
He literally has a spray.
Speaking of the Bulls,
Bald
it's,
head.
it's the
so
Carl
he'll rub
Boozer.
like he'll do a move and the black mark shows up on. It showed up on Ron Hollins's jersey and then another guy.
I think it was OG on the Knicks.
Yeah. So OG Abinome, his hair is
So
rubbing
Brown
off
went
on
on
their jersey.
stream and
That's how fake his hair is.
Brown went on stream. and
It's
he
so
blamed
bad.
The boozer?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're
Brown
killing him on ESPN. Barkley
Yeah.
and all them are killing him.
They were photoshopping like afros on him and like a mullet. Like they photoshopped.
You gotta
like
look at it.
5
It's amazing.
different
Is he
hairs.
losing his hair or something?
Yeah, he blames the stress of going to the playoffs every year, being on the Celtics.
And then I saw him today. He was calling. He's like, "Hey, Braun, I need to talk to you. What do I
So
need to
that's
do
what
about my hair?"
I didn't. I
It went
glanced
over your
over that story. I was like, I don't care about.
it's just a
this.
joke. I mean, but
It's not serious, but yeah, his
It is a
hair.
nice spot though because I likes to bulldoze his head into people.
Yeah, it's literally rubbing off on other teams' jerseys in the game. Twice it's happened in like 4 games.
Brown's been playing amazing. He's shooting like 47%
Oh, and they
three
just
right now.
they beat the Pelicans.
Big win. Big win against the
speaking-
Pelicans.
speaking
The thing
of
I
the
love about the
Pelicans-
NBA, when it goes bad, it goes bad quickly. The
Speaking of how
Celtics were
bad
in
it is,
paradise,
yeah.
and now you got Luka Garza and some guy named Quato.
I still
playing.
remember
Still know his name.
Billy, because I bet you're listening, Billy. Probably isn't.
Probably not.
Yeah.
But after the Celtics won the title, this is who's going to stop them.
They're going to win 3
They're
in a
going to
row.
win 4, 5.
All right,
like,
LeBron.
He told me they're
Slow
going to win
down.
3 in a row. That's what we're going
No,
for.
he was saying he
3
was
in a row.
literally saying who's going to stop them 4 to 5. Like they already have
Bill,
the lineup.
You're lucky if you get 2 in a row.
Yeah,
That very rarely happens.
Pump the brakes a little.
Like 3
Especially now you
is...
start to see with how bad health is and everything else.
The last team to win 3 in a row was the Shaq Kobe Lakers, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's 25
It's not
years
the
ago.
Warriors, right?
Yeah.
When they would have won,
two.
but then
They didn't win 3 in a row.
No, I'm saying they would have won the third, but
Yeah.
then you just see how shit just happens where Durant goes down,
They all
Clay
got
goes
hurt.
down.
Clay.
Yeah, exactly. If Durant doesn't get hurt in that series, they beat Toronto probably.
Speaking of how bad it can get, and speaking of the Pelicans, there's only
Oh God.
there's only three teams that don't have a win: the Pacers, the Pelicans, and the Nets. Pelicans own 2 first-round picks that they trade to the Hawks. It's
Hawks,
the Pacers pick
Yeah.
and their own pick, Pelicans pick. Both of those projected to be top 3 picks, and the Hawks are going to get them this year.
Brooklyn's 0-5.
0-5.
Joe
Yeah,
Dumars, bro.
There's no reason Joe Dumars being a GM again. In the NBA.
I cannot
It's
believe
unbelievable.
how bad he's
we
done.
said at the time how bad the trade
He was bad when he got fired when he was relevant. Now he's
Yeah.
been out of the game for 20 years?
It's,
and they
it's
don't even play
astonishing.
Derek Queen. Derek Queen plays
It's
10
astonishing.
Yeah.
How
Derek Queen plays 10 minutes a game. They're playing DeAndre Jordan more than him. DeAndre Jordan didn't have a job last week, and he's starting on the team.
Here's the
but,
Pelicans.
But the guy that they traded 2 first-round picks for, that are top 3, Willie Green's also about to get fired.
I like Willie Green, though.
It's rumored that he's going to get fired. That
always
he's
liked
lost the
Willie.
locker room. 4 games in the season, the locker room.
He's a Detroit Mercy Titan.
no, it,
Yeah.
he-
Yeah,
it's
it's
crazy.
crazy, yes.
Yeah, it's rumored that watch in a week or 2 he's probably done. There's
Come on,
Looney,
Looney.
and he hasn't played the game yet.
It's just...
Just what were they thinking? Like I just don't
See,
understand.
they should just come to Vegas or go to Seattle.
It shows how
just
bad
move them.
how bad like
Just
ownership
come
can
here.
just ruin a team, you know?
What's that?
Just shows how bad like if you have ownership, how it just strings down. You know,
Oh,
there's
100%.
nobody in the world that would say, "Hey, let's fire David Griffin," regardless of what you thought of him,
Yeah.
and rehire Joe Dumars.
Joe Dumars.
It makes no
You
sense.
think of them, you look at the Kings, you see teams that are like just historically awful, and they just
It makes sense why they're so
Yeah.
bad, right? I mean, your Bulls are no
There's-
different right now.
the Bulls are terrible. But at least the one thing I'll give them is they will hire somebody and
They're
let
always
them
like
kind of mold.
mediocre, though.
Yeah,
They're not like
Connor Showers
terrible.
Is,
Yeah.
Connor Showers is not good, but the one thing I'll give the Bulls is at least they gave this guy time to kind of
Build
learn.
something.
Like
You guys are kind of like the Steelers.
Yeah.
Like you're never going to win it.
if you know you're never
But
going
you're
to get
always
fired
there.
and you're going to do a terrible job, you are going to get better.
Well, and they didn't make any. I mean, I'd say the biggest unnecessary move they made was probably the Patrick Williams extension.
I would say it's the Vooch trade going back years where they lost multiple draft picks and they haven't been able to.
Okay. Well, I mean, at least you're getting a good player.
It could also be them holding on to their assets too long.
Too long,
Like
and
they
then
could have
well,
got.
it's okay. The Sacramento Kings exist.
Yeah.
So you can just.
They're another
The Bulls didn't
franchise.
win with these players
Terrible.
when they're 3 years
Terrible.
younger. They'll get them now and assume they'll do better.
in theory, right?
You never know.
Speaking of expansion, so are we going to get a team that comes here? Are they going to transfer? Or are they going to?
No, it's definitely going to be expansion.
We'll get a brand new team,
Brand new
which I think is better for Vegas.
With this betting thing going on, do you think it delays the expansion?
No, not at all.
It doesn't matter because these apps you can bet everywhere.
NBA's already made their bet with the betting companies, and
They're literally sponsored by them. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean they sponsor everything.
Is the issue with FanDuel too? It's not like they're having issues with fucking Bally's and MGM and Caesars
Yeah.
and all the local Vegas stuff.
DraftKings finally got approved. They're coming out to Vegas.
this might sound crazy, but I actually think I think it would be easier to regulate if you played here.
Yeah,
If you play for the Knights or the pro team here, like
You're getting watched.
Geno Smith can't walk into Bellagio. I'm betting it all on the Raiders tonight, guys. Like it's not going to happen.
everything is probably
can't do it.
Everything
Blocked
is
by James.
most regulated here.
We do it better than anybody,
Yeah,
honestly.
because I mean,
It's the only
for,
thing we do
for a
well.
while.
We sure as hell don't make roads or schools or anything like that. Put a bet in, we can do it.
I mean, was that the argument with the with keeping the betting going? Was now they can show you how like all these places catch the stuff so quickly because that the kind of pro to it.
Yeah.
With how the gambling is that you can catch people because people aren't smart to like not leave tracks. They put it online on the phone where their IDs are connected to their bets and you know exactly where they are and who they are at the exact point in time to make a bad bet.
What's the rumored max bet you could place on someone where it gets flagged? John, it's like 10,000 or something, right?
Yeah, it's called a suspicious activity report, SARS report. Anything over 5,000 and anything of accumulation of 10,000. So like if you make five $2,000 bets,
It's going to get flagged.
the sports book they're gonna have your information.
So all these sports books, not only here in Vegas, these online ones probably running a similar thing.
I don't know. I would assume. I can only speak on what is here.
What would you experience?
My experience here as an auditor.
It also makes sense if there's only 3 people betting unders on Jonte
And-
Porter.
Yeah, they're
it's
gonna
probably
they're
a
gonna
red
look
flag.
at and that's what I was gonna say. Is
And-
that, you know,
and then the
who's
Rozier
placing
shit.
those bets?
Those prop bets you probably can't even bet that much on those either. It might only be 1,000 on that.
It
They
depends
do-
on the sports book, but yeah.
Exactly. They adjust to sides, totals, and then props. It'll like even on the Super Bowl props, it'll say you can only bet $2,000 on this prop bet.
Yeah.
You can't bet $1 million on it.
Hey, hit me with the jelly bean.
Oh, so we got mystery jelly beans for trick or treat, Halloween. So we got a good flavor, bad flavor, and then spicy. So good luck for us, John. I saw you ate one earlier.
I had it all bad.
I've had
it's been a whole
jalapeno
bad.
one.
Terrible.
This is it's a pink. Let's see.
Here.
It's a green one. Tastes like
Oh, I got a good one.
a vegetable.
Oh shit, this one's gonna be spicy.
This is awful.
It's spicy.
I went straight orange. Can't lose with it.
I got a
That
good
was
one.
not gonna be good.
I'm not
I think
eating
that's barf.
No, it's straight green.
Straight green, it's just color.
Yeah.
I got spicy. This tastes like a Taki or like a hot Cheeto.
Getting back to the NBA here, what teams so far? Let's go to the East. Who looks like a?
I need a drink. 1 second.
Grab me one too, please. Who looks like a? Who you guys have been impressed with? Who's been kind of a dud so far in the East?
Well, I
Eastern
mean-
Conference.
Have to be impressed with the Bulls and Sixers, and
I was gonna say the Sixers. Edgecombe is. It looks like he's Rookie of the Year.
yeah, he looks great. And
He's
even
unbelievable, right?
not. I mean, they're not good.
Him and Maxey are a good pairing.
I was gonna say I was
Thank you.
I was gonna talk about the Washington Wizards. They're not good,
The Bullets.
but
their young guys are looking good.
They're young play. That's what I was gonna say. Their young players are actually They look like they might have something
Etron
there.
George has been balling. Alex Sarr looks like the
Sarr.
real deal
They're 1-4.
defensively.
Yeah, they're not good. They're not going to be a good team, and they're coached by UNLV legend Brian Keefe.
Middle of the season becomes dead zone, where my Bulls historically like to go fucking 14-9.
Isn't it always time when there's a circus or the rodeo
Yeah,
comes into town? They just
exactly.
like lose every game
Yeah.
almost.
And then after All-Star break is when they start to win games because everybody else has given up or got the place.
Yeah, then tanking season begins, and
But I think even stats show the first 20 games is usually the best of like when you see your team in true form.
I'll say this though. I mean, if you're Bulls, Pistons, Knicks, Sixers, Cavs. Yeah, I mean, this is a year. The Eastern Conference
Sixers
is wide
are
open.
a big like what's going on. I'm shocked that they're winning. First of all,
Maxey and
but
Edgecombe
also
are the
how
real deal.
great they've looked without Embiid. They were losing to the
and Paul George.
They were losing to the Wizards, and then they benched Embiid because of minutes restriction.
He looked awful.
and they came back from a 20-point deficit in the fourth quarter. And I think Maxey or Grimes, I don't know, someone hit a huge shot. Speaking of a game winner, Reeves hit a game winner last
Yeah,
night.
Austin Reeves
Really?
is going nuclear, which is I have a lot of Laker friends, and so the second one of their guys goes on a 2 or 3 game heater,
He's Jerry West.
it's like, can we get it? Can we get Giannis?
Yeah.
Ship
Or
him out
if you
for
ask
Giannis.
Fernando,
Jokic. We're getting
Fernando
Jokic.
wants Jokic.
Jesus. I mean, I love Reeves. I think it's a great story, great player, and
He was a 1-star recruit coming out of high school.
He's the long-
0-star recruit coming out of high
He
school.
played for Wichita State,
AR-15.
and then transferred to Oklahoma, where he was coached by another former UNLV legend, Lon Kruger. And
Lon Kruger's a good coach.
great coach, and he's worked his way up now, and he looks like the real deal. It's that really changed. I don't expect him to keep up his pace as he's going right now, but if he can legitimately be that extra star that the Lakers need.
Who in the East has been kind of underwhelming, to say the least, so far?
Orlando, of course.
I was going to say the Magic. They're 2-4.
Yeah,
National team to shun right now.
And
When they played the Bulls, they just looked. Another one where a team looked like they didn't have coaching. It was just Paolo coming up, taking a bad shot.
Yeah.
Bane trying, taking a bad
Yeah.
shot. Franz working way down. There's no cohesion or anything. It's just kind of amazing. You think this team's been together a while. You think they'd have some type of chemistry or rhythm. And they just 3 dudes throwing the ball at the backboard.
Bane hasn't really found his
they were
way yet.
they were the trendy pick to
I thought they would be good this year.
yeah.
So it doesn't look like Paulo is
It's
taking-
early still.
Yeah, it's still early. I'm not gonna write
can't
any
count.
full judgment.
It's still 78
But right
games
now,
left.
it doesn't look like Paulo has made any leaps in his game. Like, Franz has been making his 3. Paulo's shooting like he's Josh Smith out there. I think he has the worst shooting percentage outside the paint in the NBA right now, based off his attempts as well. So Paulo's been playing bad. Wendell, former Bull, has been shooting the 3. He's 5 for 9 for the season.
Big numbers.
It is. Hey,
He's always been a guy, though, even when he first traded, I liked him. But since then, he goes these waves of he's a good player. Then you see him next game, and he's fucking 5-4. Then he gets you 20-8. Then he bounces around. He's also 6'9". So if he's your back end center.
He's undersized big.
Yeah, he's smaller than Paolo, and he's injury prone.
That's also been their problem. They don't have a traditional point guard. Suggs has been in and out of the lineup, but even when he is there, he's not a point guard. I would look at him more as a 2. He's kind of like Marcus Smart to a certain extent. But you can't. Obviously, you have to start
He's a weird
Suggs
player.
and Bane.
He probably should have played football instead, honestly.
I don't like these teams that get too far out of pocket where it's not like clock division, like point guard, shooting guard. But when you get 2 shooting guards and 3 power forwards, you need to have some type of sympathy. What's the word? Not sympathy. Fucking synchrony. Synchrony. There you go. Synchrony.
You need
Have a point guard or center or some type of something that makes sense.
I do miss that about the old NBA when it's like
It was positions.
You were the 1, 2. It was literally 1 through 5, and everybody. It was kind of the same for every team. It didn't have to be that structured, but I agree.
You got Suggs as a 3-and-D guy, Paolo, Bane, Franz. All bring the ball up and pass. They have a little bit of passing in their game, but nobody's come down.
You
to
need a
set
pure
somebody up.
point guard at times to
Nobody
take
sets
over,
anybody
set
up.
somebody up, get the ball. Like because Banchero, I saw him. He was talking crap to Tobias Harris, and he missed both free throws. He just looked like an idiot.
I mean, maybe in 5 years, as time goes on, they kind of develop that. But right now, in point in time, they don't have that skill to kind of. I'm going to get mine to help you at the same time.
It probably is on coaching as well. Mosley is probably not a top tier coach in the NBA.
He's trash.
And clearly there's no offensive identity there. Now defensively it is there. But
Who's
it's
the
all
best
over.
coach in the East right now? Miami's
I
3-1
think Mike
Still has to be
Brown.
Spoelstra.
Mike Brown. I already saw the Knicks complaining about him. He had a horrible rotation or called a bad play or something.
I mean, they were playing. They started Landry Shamet for the last game against Milwaukee.
Andrew Shamet.
So yeah,
Oh yeah, I was thinking of Landry Fields. I don't know why. I was like, they pick him up off the fucking
Pitt.
he's the GM of the Hawks.
Yeah, you don't retire for a game.
I don't know. I would say I mean, Spoelstra historically
probably
has
have
definitely been. He's still the best.
The Heat have made, I don't know what's going on over there. Is Norton Powell really that big of an acquisition for them? But they're the number 1 offense in the league right now. They're leading the league in points.
Heat culture.
It's pretty
It
crazy.
is a
honestly.
thing. I mean, it is a thing.
I actually thought it was a chance the Celtics could
Until
get banned.
Riley's dead, they're always going to be.
Yeah,
always something.
there's a appeal, and there's just a certain formula they have over there that it works in the way they make it work.
Yeah, their offense just looks on another level, and that's without Hero. Hero's been out to start the season, so they're doing that without him. Hopefully, that makes him expendable, and they could get rid of him.
Did you hear about Doug Christie?
Well, I was wondering if he's still married to his.
No. So that woman had a kid with another guy and lied to him and said it was his kid.
Jesus
Is that
Christ.
the Derek Fisher thing? Or is it someone else?
I think it's somebody else, but like his wife. You remember his wife was crazy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
but
that
that's what
was
she
the
did to
story.
him.
I thought that was.
That's what she did to him.
Wasn't she involved with some like Derek Fisher thing too? Or
I don't-
Fisher's wife.
Jeez,
No,
Jared
that's
Fisher.
That was Matt Barnes.
Matt
Matt
Barnes,
Barnes.
sure.
Yeah.
All great human beings.
Yeah.
Well, actually, speaking of Derek Fisher, it came up.
Is he also betting?
No, Phil Jackson. I think his memoirs coming out or something, and there's excerpts from his time with the Knicks, which I just thought was really funny to read about, where he was like, he
He might be the worst.
no, the Knicks have had worse, but he was bad. He was bad.
When he couldn't walk and he was like hobbling around, he was stealing money in New York.
Well, and then he admitted he was like him and Carmelo Anthony didn't get along, and then it was basically came down to the point where it's like it's trade
For
him.
me. Yeah.
They're not
then-
traded Melo.
And also what he neglected to say is that at the same time he was also pissing off Kristaps Porzingis, who he drafted, and that was like the future of the Knicks. So it's like you're pissing off the present and you're pissing off the future. So I feel like that's probably why you didn't work out in New York, because James Dolan is you can be bad at your job and James Dolan will keep you around.
He's a man of integrity.
Well, yeah, clearly, definitely. But that was another.
Have you guys seen
So-
the clips of Paul Pierce saying he can score more ways than he had? He said he can score more ways than Curry,
God,
Michael Jordan.
I fucking hate Paul Pierce.
Kevin
so much,
Durant.
man.
and I think James Harden was the fourth one.
So I don't agree with him, but I'm never gonna hate Paul Pierce.
I
Personally.
don't hate him, but
I love Paul.
he is insanely
I think
delusional.
he's amazing.
After that,
He's wrong.
After that experience at the club where he was just a dick to that
He was a
little
prick
kid,
to us, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was like,
He wasn't
God,
nice.
man, you're an NBA player.
I think him and Scottie Pippen have been smoking that like retirement shit when they get off.
Yeah, so
They
do
just
I.
kind of lose their mind.
They just go insane.
Yeah, like I was the best. I was better than Jordan. I was better than Durant. Like, all right.
I mean, like, what are you talking about?
I understand you got to have like a good ego to compete
Yeah.
against these guys. But like, come on, bud,
You retired already.
you can let it go now.
Yeah.
Paul Pierce was a great player. I would never. He was awesome. He was an awesome player.
He said he created the setback too.
I mean, oh no, he said he can score more ways than Kobe. Kobe was the fifth one. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's delusional.
He is.
He is totally delusional.
You see the video of him, Kevin Garnett was streaming, and the camera was up here. He thinks the camera's off, and he's got in some like little Filipino girl next to him. He's like, "Yeah, bro,
Yeah.
I got this girl dating me all night. Just went on an app." And KG's like, "Hey, we're recording."
Yeah.
He's not paying attention. He's like, "Oh no, bro."
Well,
he's like, "I got this money. Get it for a whole night." And he's like, "Hey, bro, we're live."
Yeah. Pierce, did he just get a DUI too?
Probably.
I mean, yeah, he seems like he's running wild out there. Let's look over at the West here.
And Oklahoma City's.
I'm looking
Still
at this
Oklahoma.
West. This Western Conference is brutal.
It's a dogfight.
I mean, it is the freaking top 11 teams. Even the Mavs at 12 aren't.
Mavs
think-
look pretty bad.
I
also
was just
think
saying,
they're
as a
gonna
12
drop-
team though, they're not terrible.
I also think they're going to drop down further because AD got hurt last night.
yeah, he did.
He did.
He looked at his foot and it just came apart. He literally just like touched it. I'm out. I'll see you in 6 months. Look at that guy's got popcorn over his head.
That's Billy. It's Billy.
28-6. The Ravens look like they look like the Super Bowl team right now. It's unbelievable.
You know they're still the favorites to win.
I think they're going to win it.
Yeah.
You have faith in the Steelers?
Not anymore.
the Bungles?
No, I'm done with the Steelers.
Yeah, I mean,
Steelers are done.
the
But yeah,
Thunder look
it's-
like
it's rough.
they're primed to potentially repeat.
But the thing, the
the
development,
Spurs look
the
good,
Spurs,
too.
yeah, Wemby and the Spurs. That's the fun story. I'm keeping an eye
If Wemby's doing things we've never
He's
seen
just-
before.
yeah.
It's unbelievable.
He has. I saw the meme somebody put in our chat, but I saw on Instagram. He has more points than LeBron, more assists than Curry, more blocks than Akeem Olajuwon. At this point in his career, it's like
He's doing it
four
all.
of the greatest players ever. He's beating them all in those stats combined.
He's crazy, and
Yeah.
I mean, like
and they're
I
putting pieces around him too.
yeah, the Spurs look great.
The only thing I would say with him, I mean, I keep saying,
Health.
as long as he doesn't get hurt, I think he might go down as the greatest player ever
I
potentially.
think so. Yeah,
He's got to win, obviously, but
I am curious what they're going to.
He has the ability.
when Fox comes back. 'Cause Fox has been out too.
They don't need him
They don't need him.
at all.
And it's like, should they have traded him? They also didn't really get rid of much for him, but Harper's looking good. Stephon Castle's been amazing. What's your opinion on Wemby?
Each time I've tuned in, he's done something remarkable. Like right as I've tuned in, I think the other night I texted you guys. I put in the awful can't remember what game it was. He gets 2 blocks and he comes down from the lane and just pulls up.
Oh yeah, the one legged
And then
it
against
was the NBA.
I was watching that versus the Mavs too. He does. I mean, they talk about his footwork, his dribbling. For a guy that tall, there's
It's
guards. There's
unbelievable.
people on the Bulls who've been dribbling for 5 years who can't do what this 7'6" alien is doing. And he comes down, puts the ball on the ground, spin moves, then he just does like a little up and under as he's like walking into this.
And it
dunk.
looks effortless. It looks like he's going. It looks like he's not trying.
He trained with he trained with the Shaolin monks, KG and Hakeem in the offseason. It's really looking like it's
paying off.
all coming to
He's one of the few players in the NBA I would pay money to see him play.
Yeah.
In
I mean,
person. He's unbelievable.
I'll get a text message from a friend who's not an NBA fan,
and they know
and
about 1B.
they'll see like a Sports Center highlight, and they'll be like, "This isn't fair."
I don't know if that was true but he was talking shit to Cooper Flag. He's like, they keep hyping you up, white boy.
Oh,
I doubt it.
I hope it is real though.
No, I doubt it. Hey, he was training with KG.
Well, it's so hard to even think what to really say about this guy. Just look at him. It's like ChatGPT, a 3D printer,
he's a creative player.
just like combined and made this dude.
He's a player
he has
that
no
like
faults.
when you back in the day, Jesiah, like when I had NBA 2K for Dreamcast, I'd create a player and you just max every single stat out.
That's him, yeah.
And that's pretty much Wemby.
I know he said, like, I can't remember podcast let's do, but they're basically talking about his like shot profile as well, where whatever it may be, he's down like 15-20% on the amount of threes he's shooting. He's just going straight to the hoop. But you would have thought you're 7'6" and you can move and you can dribble and you can
You
dunk,
see the
stand on
confidence
people.
in its game.
Yeah.
He can score at each level. He can obviously he hit step back threes. He's got mid range fadeaways. Can he score more ways than Paul Pierce? I don't know, but
I don't know.
he definitely
Food for thought.
yeah around the basket too. If you just throw the ball up at the rim, it's a dunk. He just dunks it. He doesn't even jump.
Yeah, I
literally just-
I saw the vert that
He's like this high off the
one
ground.
of the dunks. He got 9 inches off the ground on one of the dunks he did. It was only 9 inches. It's
He
great.
does those like simple fundamental things you really like, where he just catches the ball, it's in his hands.
Yeah.
Stuff we used to get
It's
mad
up
at Faraz
high.
about. It just like catch it and move it. It's not like bring it, pound it down. Like you see guys like DeAndre Ayton and other big men that still catch it, do that whole old school pound it, bring it up, and it's like, why do you miss? It's because you lost your whole time.
He has
All
20,
simple little things that you kind
27. I mean,
27, 18, 6, and 5.
Yeah, the Spurs just beat the Heat for their first, the Heat's first loss, and he just puts up numbers that they don't seem believable.
I wish we could see Popovich use him because I do think I ate a hot one. Holy shit!
Yeah, they're.
I wish. I think he could take him because Popovich had Tim Duncan, he had David Robinson.
He said, "Holy shit!"
I wish he got to coach him because they could have won potentially titles. You know,
I think so too.
not that this new guy can't, but Popovich is kind of a proven deal.
Good luck for us.
He made Wemby have a great year when he gave Jeremy Shohan, the 6'9" power forward and point guard. That was a fantastic move.
That was not good.
It was awful.
Bulls benefited by getting Trey Jones.
Well,
off
the
that.
Spurs,
fantastic move.
Yeah,
Their rest of their
Zach
team is
Collins.
better though
He's
now.
not terrible.
They have a better
He's as big as
supporting
me.
cast around
He is.
Wemby.
I got a good one.
Okay, nice. See, I wish you luck. I was like, holy shit.
Down my throat. Anything else in the NBA? In the West, the Warriors. They lost today, but they're still good. They're just. Are they going to make it 82 games? I don't know.
Health.
Yeah, health wise is their enemy.
You think
They have a fun team though.
One thing I've been curious about from you guys is, do you think the Rockets will actually do anything? I know they applied for the disabled player exception.
Oh yeah, for
to get
Van
a point guard, because I do think they're still an intriguing team, but it kind of goes back to the same thing where
Need a point guard.
I mean,
That hurt them
Shepard,
losing
I think
him.
will be better as the year goes on, but he's definitely not a.
Can't play defense.
I mean, even in the first game of the season, he could get the ball at the court, which I think there's room for improvement. But to go from
To make him the starter,
Yeah.
he's not ready for
you
that.
just want him to bring the ball up as a backup.
he's a
but
backup
He couldn't
point
even do
guard.
that as a point guard. But you guys have any names or players you guys think you could put on that team that actually make them a contender, or at least
Chris Duhon for one.
good?
To be on that team.
Yeah, and the Bulls have fucking 9 point guards that could trade him, and
Yeah,
I mean,
somewhat
some
help.
Knicks. Except none of them are good.
I mean, are you willing to give up on Trey Jones?
On the Bulls, I mean, they have plenty of people they can trade and get some type of asset back, but historically they've never done that, So I would just assume they wouldn't do it. I think they want to keep 9 point guards, but
Reinsdorf's 85.
yeah, but his son's been probably.
So who gets it? The son?
His son's been Michael Reinsdorf has been overseeing the Bulls the last like 5 to 7 years, like as the main de facto, and it seemed great for about a year. And I don't think there's like any difference, but
I've been trying to think. I mean, now we're for some reason this deep dive in the Pelicans is going on.
What about you think Colin Sexton or some play like that in the
That would
Hornets? I
help.
think he's too much
Colin
of a,
Sexton, yeah.
That'd be massive.
At least he can dribble.
But I mean,
If I'm the Rockets, I don't know how they could find the money for this, but if they could somehow get Drew Holiday out of Portland, that would be
he's actually
unbelievable.
playing great
He's been playing unbelievable.
for Portland.
But Portland, I mean, they're still not going to win anything and try to maximize assets. That's why they got Drew. for
Coach of
that
the year,
sign-
Thiago Splitter. You never know.
I know that exception's like 12.5, so probably gonna stay in
It's
that
not worth it.
Not
time frame, that type of that money frame.
Give me the good jelly beans.
Oh, they're all in there.
No.
You got to mix in.
What a waste.
Have fun.
Do you guys have anything else on the NBA?
Celtics are done.
I mean,
That
I don't.
they're
agree with
not
that.
done.
You guys are
I
being
mean,
overly negative.
I feel like
Hey, according to Billy, we're going to get a top 3 pick.
Oh,
I
Sam Hauser.
actually think that is
He's playing every game.
So Sam Hauser,
Sam
there's only
Hauser.
2 NBA players right now that hit 23s in the season so far. That's Steph Curry and Sam Hauser.
You think if they have him go back to the Knicks, they win?
If Sam Hauser's on the, oh yeah,
Oh, you're
100%.
out of your fucking mind. Just
No,
because.
I'm not on that.
Okay, good.
No, that was all Billy. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's fun to watch.
I think we should talk about the World Series. It's
Oh,
3-2 going back to Toronto. Toronto's up
18 innings.
18 inning
Unbelievable.
game 3, but it
I
kind
fell
of
asleep before that game finished.
looks like it doesn't matter though. They won that game, but it didn't affect the series. So
I mean, if it goes 7, it affects the series.
I know, but they won that game, and then the Blue Jays came out and won the next 2 pretty dominantly. So
Yeah.
I think this is the Blue Jays to win.
Oh, Canada.
Yeah.
At
God save the Queen or
Yeah.
whatever.
whatever.
Anything with college basketball, it starts next week. You guys want to talk about any teams?
I have not looked at anything personally.
I mean, Duke's got all the hype, but usually no
Aren't they every year?
substance. They fold them when it matters the most.
I only, I try to follow
Dang.
UNLV.
The Big Ten, I'll say
Oh, yeah, Purdue.
Michigan, Purdue, Michigan State. Those 3 are going to
Yeah.
be, they're all top 10 teams right now, I think. Michigan's 7, I think Purdue's 4. Michigan State might be like
1.
15. Okay, Purdue might be 1.
Purdue is 1.
I think Michigan State's like 10 through 20.
Where's BYU ranked?
They're going to be ranked.
It's got to be
somewhere.
high. They have the number 1 player in the nation.
Yeah,
So
AJ's the real deal.
this should be another great year of college basketball.
You
Yeah.
guys are college basketball dudes. What was Bill Simmons was talking about it? Basically, the owner of the Jazz is funneling all this money to
Yes,
BYU.
Billy
Ryan,
talked
what
about
is
it.
like the
Ryan
more
Smith,
detailed
yeah.
on that? 'Cause I didn't know.
Ryan Smith. He's the owner of the Utah Mammoth. He actually brought the NHL to Utah from Arizona, and now he's the owner of the Jazz too.
Don't they come out of a woolly mammoth on the ice? Like they come out through a woolly mammoth.
Is that the
I
gimmick?
think so. Yeah.
Oh,
It looked awful.
that's cute.
It's like prehistoric animal that's on in
But
Utah.
he's basically, and he's been pretty open. And
I mean, it's
like,
probably what the Mormons believe.
He wants
It's probably
to-
think it still exists.
well, that's getting cut.
Yeah,
It's fine.
He's transforming.
we're for all religions on this show.
That's right.
Yeah.
Freedom.
Theocracy rats. His goal is to make Salt Lake City and into like a sports hub, and he's really and Utah in general. And I mean, he's
All right.
doing a pretty good job.
Let's be somewhat professional. Okay, so Purdue's number 1, Houston is 2, Florida Gators are 3, UConn 4, St. John's 5, Duke 6, Michigan 7, BYU 8, Kentucky 9, Texas Tech 10.
Oh wow,
Actually, this is one thing.
impressive about Patino and St. John's being in the top 5.
Yeah, this is one thing I wanted to bring up. Louisville's 11. Tom Izzo was going nuts because the NCAA allowed a former G League player to
Yeah.
go back and play in college. What's that about?
That's weird.
Did you hear about that?
No,
I don't know how much he played in the
I
G
thought
League,
it
but he
was-
was a G League player, and he's now playing at Louisville.
So
That
I heard about
seems
that. I thought it was
crazy
fake.
to me.
I thought it was fake. I didn't think they could do that because once you declare for the draft, you can't go back. I thought.
Yeah,
that's
So-
not entirely true. You can if you don't
I think this
retain
guy
an agent.
played in the G League though.
Yeah, no, he played.
But
in the
actually,
league.
even
That-
now, the agent rules are totally different now because of the NIL. So I don't even
it's
know.
super weird. So yeah, if I'm Izzo, I'd be pissed too because that's
Michigan
They-
State's
they-
22.
they found some type of loophole to be able to do that.
Yeah, I mean that's a big deal in
Did he actually
college.
play, or is he just like a bench?
I think he played in the G League, and then they
Substantial
some
minutes.
waiver they brought him back. He's allowed to play in college. I mean that's a massive deal. If any pro guy, if they got any experience in a pro, even if it's G League, and then they come back to college, that's like totally
London
unfair.
Johnson.
There you go.
Great player.
God,
It is
this-
actually.
But that's all we got for the NBA. You guys got anything else? We're gonna wrap it up here.
Christian Braun is a terrible contract.
Yep.
Brown.
Whatever, $25 million for a mid-tier point guard.
I feel like that's like that deal is everybody was signing that deal. Like
Yeah,
all
well,
these
yeah,
players getting extended for.
that's exactly what the agents do. They say, hey, my guy over here does the same thing that player Z over there does, and he got 25 mil. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Like the Nuggets, so historically, they keep running the team, right? Trading picks, trading players to get off contracts.
And then
Then once they get some breathing room, they're like, we got something for you, Christian Braun, 25 mil, come on down, you know?
Yeah.
That was my pick for the Nuggets to win the title.
Yeah, I mean, I like the Nuggets too. I feel like they just keep doing this every year,
They have a better
the team
supporting
as a whole.
cast though than they've had last year. I
definitely.
thought.
I mean, we'll see if I think between Bruce Brown and Tim Hardaway, if these guys are actual
Yeah.
I don't know
decent
how
players
cooked they are.
or just names, you know?
But yeah, so that wraps up our show.
I'm John.
Faraz.
I'm Jesiah.
Benny.
We'll see you
Thanks,
guys next
Benny.
week. Yeah.
Really appreciate you and
Thanks for coming on.
yeah.
Benny the Bull.
Oh, by the way, Benny the Bull makes $400,000 a year. He's top 5 highest
So
paid
kids,
mascots.
you know,
Aspire to be a mascot.
yes.
Be a clown.
Be a clown. I am you. We're the Club Rats. Remember to like, subscribe, comment. Peace.